Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram is at Anonymous Reality Tea. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. So today we are going to talk about India Love going from standing on business to crashing, the streamer awards and bigging up Rakai and DDG that they should have won Breakout Streamer of the Year, to now back to apologizing, you guys. Like I knew she was going to do once she realized that the impact of her streaming career was going to go down to zero, zilch, nada. I need y'all to do me a favor. Thank you guys so much for getting me to 24K. We have 900 more subscribers to go to get to 25K. Let's make that push, y'all. It is free to subscribe to Anonymous Tea. It is free to support the platform. So anyone y'all know, we have that goal. Like I said, 900 more subs to go to get to that 25K by the end of 2025. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. And all of the things. India Love, India Love, India Love, India Love, India Love. When trying to keep it real goes wrong, when thotting and bopping goes wrong, trying to put the cape on for DDG goes wrong, and all of the things, y'all. First, we got two clips to get into. First, it is India Love, who is once again blaming the alcohol, blaming the weed for her actions, you guys. Which to me basically means no accountability. Because how many incidents has there been within this last year in which you were under the influence of something and you use that as an excuse? And then you want to insert God into it. No. So first off, we are going to take a watch and listen for India Love's latest excuse for her latest behavior of embarrassing herself and everything else, and making a fool of herself, begging DDG to claim her, and all of this and all of that. And y'all can see for yourself what accountability, India Love is talking about, or lack thereof to begin with. So we'll do that first. We'll take a watch and listen of this first clip.
Cross when I make mistakes, like God doesn't do that. But I want you guys to just be a part of my journey, because it's a journey, and I am okay with showcasing my ups and downs, and it's okay, but that's what I want to do. So January 3rd, no weed, no alcohol. So that's just what that is. Until then, I will learn my boundaries. Until January 3rd, I will learn my boundaries of like, how many drinks does it take to get with me type shit, So, God is really watching me closely, like really closely.
What India Love fails to realize in this clip is everybody done turned on her. Everybody has turned on her in the streamer community, and she has not realized it yet. See, she thought she was doing her big one. She was doubling down on everything, getting up there, trying to pull a Kanye and all of this and all of that, and that everybody was going to be on her side and hyping her up. But even the people in the streamer community, like Black Boy Max, was like, listen, everyone had a great year, but India Love, you can't do that. Even DDG was like, yeah, I tried to check on her, but we're all a team. We are all the world. We are all one, right? So that's not really backing India Love, right? And FaZe FaZe is having a whole-on expose on India Love, as I showed in one of my videos previously, as well as the tweets. They were not having her nonsense because they exposed that she was supposed to, she was trying to poach them for a collab just a couple days before the Streamer Awards. She wanted to do a makeover with them, and they turned her down. They said, no, absolutely not. So then more people are on FaZe's side that have movement, that have motion in the streamer space, that were basically saying, listen, look at here, India Love, there's no place for this. There is no place for this. Listen, and I told y'all that there was issues with that Streamer Awards. I told y'all there was problems with the Streamer Awards. I didn't like how they did Kai Cenat. Yes, he won 4 awards, but they made some disgusting jokes as well. But I told y'all, you can't just be acting any old kind of way. That's why they got India Love escorted up on out of there. Like, you thought that you were doing your big one, but I said they're going to blackball you. They're going to blackball DDG, and they're going to blackball Rakai. So I think that finally got through to India Love, that she was going to lose everything, that she was going to lose it all. Because now, take a watch and listen to this clip, you guys.
I want to apologize to QT. QT. What I did, first of all, I appreciate that you inviting me, and there's no excuse for my behavior. It was very distasteful. It was very, like I keep saying, unnecessary. It was my initial emotion response, and that, again, I had no business being on that stage. You know, as a person and who I am as a person, and I have to stop disappointing myself by repeating mistakes and keep repeating a cycle that's obviously not good for me. And I watched something that said, like, your mistakes could either be a coffin or a classroom, and you know, it could either teach you, or it could be the thing that takes you under and kills you, or, like, you know. And I'm a work in progress every day, and I have to understand what I did to the Twitch CEO, to just everybody. It was just so distasteful, and it is not who I am or what I should have did at all. I know what I have to do moving forward, you know, when it comes to me as a person, what I can and can't do. And
here's the thing with India Love, y'all, because I believe Stable Ronaldo also was calling India Love unprofessional and everything else. This is all to save her career. This is all to save her streaming career, you guys. Because ultimately, if you're trying to apologize to the CEO of Twitch and the host of the awards and all this and all of that, that means those people have the power and the motion to blackball you in the streamer space, refuse to, you know, air your content, refuse to push your content through the algorithm. People who are Team FaZe can decide they don't want to collab with you, they don't want to work with you, and we will see how long before India Love, if India Love ever shows up on a DDG stream again or a Capaholic stream again. That's why when people were bigging her up and saying, oh, DDG had a big year, I was like, but what was the year? And if you are not familiar with Adapt's content or FaZe's content, just say that. But it is disrespectful to get on the stage and do what India Love did. And in the same form as Kanye, see, the thing with Kanye was already a star. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he got backlash, but he was still a star. India Love is not a star. You know what I'm saying? She's trying to grow and blow up in the streamer space. She is trying to find her lane as a streamer. She's new to this. So all of this glazing that she does for DDG and Rakai and others that are not giving her the same energy back was always going to backfire, especially when DDG has continuously been in all types of drama this year, has been all types of chaos this year. This was not going to be a good look, and I said they were going to blackball all of them. So this was trying to save face, but for me, this is one apology too many, India Love. I don't care how many times you get on the internet and apologize. I don't care how many times you break out the crocodile tears. For me, apologies always have to follow up with changed behavior. And so far, whether it was an incident where you were too wasted at a party over the summer, so far with your behavior on, DDG show, Are You My Ball, which you took no accountability for, but DDG put you on ice, put you on punishment then, but then thought enough time had passed to put you back on streams with him again. No. And then your behavior, you know what I'm saying, with Michael Phelps and your behavior at the poker tournament and that inappropriate picture with the guy, and you got on here again, first you again blamed the liquor, blamed the alcohol, really didn't apologize for anything, but then when you got dragged, when that got leaked, then you started apologizing again, and then DDJ's trying to gift you subs in the midst of it, and here we are again. Your behavior now at the Streamer Awards has overshadowed the winners and the people who were actually being celebrated. Because you wanted a moment, you wanted to go viral, you wanted everything about yourself, and you're moving mad. You're moving absolutely mad. So it's going to be interesting to see, like I said. Really, the key to all of this is how DDG is going to move with this, right? Because ultimately, you're radioactive, and you're making everybody else that you're bigging up for, like a DDG and Rakai, you're making them radioactive too. So we will see how long DDG puts you on punishment this time, but you can't just be acting any old kind of way. Nobody else was doing this, India Love, but you. Nobody else was acting like this but you. And Tylil, yes, he defended Kai Cenat at the Streamer Awards, but he didn't do this. He didn't discredit anybody or come for anybody. All he said is, if you're going to tell a joke, make sure it's funny. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't go basically insult anybody who was winning or disrespect anybody who won the award. And that is where you faltered, India Love. And if there's already issues with DDG and everything else, and he had already lost for the night, and Rakai had already lost for the night, like we don't need to add to any conspiracy theories or to make something into it's not, right? Because obviously there are certain people like Kai Cenat, like I Show Speed, and everybody else who will win awards. But here's the thing. They move with a level of professionalism. They keep it about the content. They don't mix business and pleasure. The content that India Love and DDG is trying to do is not content. It is mixing business and pleasure. It's on some revenge nonsense. It's on, can I make my ex jealous nonsense. It's on, let me copy what Kai Cenat's doing. Let me copy what Playboy Max is doing and everything else. It's nothing that anybody hasn't seen before. So they have the power to say, you know what, we don't need to watch your content no more. And how many times are DDG fans saying India Love is bad for business? India Love is making you look like a simp. India Love is clowning you, bro, is making you look bad, right? How many times are the DDG fans going to say that? You know what I'm saying? This was always going to end in backlash because y'all not bigger than the program. The program was showing y'all by who won the awards last night, who they will push and who they will blackball if y'all get out of hand and act out of pocket. So, nonetheless, I am not surprised that India Love once again has her foot in her mouth. First blames the alcohol, then, claims that God is watching her, God is taking care of her, all of this and all of that. But God can watch you, but you're still making mistakes. You're still doing this. But my thing is, why do you always want to insert God when you're in the wrong? God should be a part of your life 24/7 if that's what it's really about. But you're only doing this, and you basically said that you were going to get into more shenanigans through the end of the year. So you weren't really taking accountability. You just were going to continue to use weed and liquor as an excuse for continued behavior in the future. But I think you got a call, or you realize that your streaming career was on the line. Your streams were on the line, your collabs were on the line, and you had to sober up and realize that this behavior wasn't it. So, nonetheless, that is the conclusion for this video. That is it. That's all. Es todos, es final, es finito. It's the end of the road. It's the end of the line for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.